When I was in high school, gold had hit a bottom of $250 an ounce. And my mom vividly remembers when she and I had traveled to Vancouver, BC. She had passed on an opportunity to buy some gold teapots because she complained about the premium over the gold price at the time, right? I think the teapots were 10, 20 ounces of gold, but even though gold was $250 an ounce, there was a good premium over the gold value, right? And she complained about that, didn't buy it, and now 10, 20 years later, she really regrets that. Now, fast forward to 2022, we're coming up to Valentine's Day, and I thought about taking some of my junk gold coins as well as a few odds and ends and turning it into a 10-ounce gold pendant because of it's the 10-year anniversary of my solo sexual relationship. Actually, it was last year, but my relationship survived a lot of turbulence over the last 10 years. Great. I want to symbolize that. And also at the same time, prevent FDR from trying to take it, right? FDR number 2 from trying to take it to work on infrastructure, among other things. And also, I live in Washington State, and if I have a pendant that represents a solo sexual relationship, I would imagine if I ever get in the wrong relationship, my significant other probably won't want it, right? Especially if she doesn't know what it is, right? A lot of people don't have the right ideas in life. Here in Washington, we have, it's kind of weird, but we have palimony issues, right? If you get in a relationship with somebody and you live with them, you could almost de facto be married and have to pay alimony. I had a coworker who explained to me how to avoid triggering palimony. He told me how when he lived with his girlfriend, he had to make sure that his girlfriend actually left his apartment for some number of days, at least once every few weeks, because first of all, if she was there continuously for a month, she would become a de facto tenant and it would be hard to get her out. And second of all, after a certain amount of time, it triggers the palimony situation. But I would imagine if I had something that symbolized my relationship with myself, that's the last thing my significant other wants to touch. And so that's what brought the inspiration for me to look into this pendant. Now here's the thing. 20 years later, the premium on making gold jewelry like that has stayed relatively flat, while gold has gone up 10x, right? And this is why a lot of times when I'm looking at different kinds of gold or silver to buy, I look for the lowest premium because I can buy more ounces out of it, right? For the same amount of dollars, by buying things with lower premium, even if they're less popular or cost more to refine, I'm getting more ounces on the front end. And on the back end, when silver or gold has risen 10x, 20x, 100x, the cost to refine the less popular kind of gold or silver probably will not have risen that much, right? And then people will wonder, well, what if you're wrong about gold and silver? If you're wrong about gold and silver, let's say I bought something that was really unpopular. So for example, 40% Kennedy half dollars is probably the least popular form of silver there is. If I'm wrong about that, I have more ounces of that. There's the collectible value of that is probably not going to do too bad either, right? Actually, if I'm terribly wrong about 40% silver half dollars, I'm going to have a lot of face value just in the coins themselves, right? And so buy as many ounces as you can, especially for gold. Think about kinds of gold that FDR probably will exempt from confiscating.